Welcome to this guide on the z-table. Today, we are going to learn exactly how to find areas under the standard normal curve. This is a fundamental skill in statistics that allows us to calculate probabilities. We will break down the table's structure and show you how to read it for positive and negative values. First, let's understand what we are working with. The standard normal distribution is a special bell-shaped curve. It has two key properties. The mean, represented by the Greek letter mu, is always 0. And the standard deviation, represented by sigma, is always 1. The total area underneath this entire curve is exactly 1, which represents 100% probability. So, what is a z-score? Put simply, a z-score tells you how far a specific data point is from the mean, measured in standard deviations. If you have a raw score x, you subtract the mean mu and divide the result by the standard deviation, sigma. This standardizes your data so we can use the z-table. Now let's look at the table itself. It might look like a wall of numbers, but it's organized very simply. The leftmost column shows the integer and the first decimal place of your z-score. The top row shows the second decimal place. The numbers inside the grid are the probabilities or areas. Let's try an example. Suppose we want to find the probability for a z-score of 1.13. First, we split the number. Take 1.1 and find it in the left column. Then, take the remaining 0.03 and find it in the top row. The value where this row and column intersect is 0.8708. What does that number actually mean? The value 0.8708 represents the cumulative probability. Visually, this is the shaded area under the curve starting from the far left and stopping at our z-score of 1.13. It means roughly 87% of the data falls below this value. What if your z-score is negative, like negative 0.50? Since the curve is perfectly symmetrical around 0, the area to the left of negative z is the same as the area to the right of positive z. However, most modern tables just have a negative section where you can look it up directly to find the area to the left. Sometimes you need the area to the right of a z-score, which represents greater than. Since the table only gives the area to the left and the total area is 1, you simply subtract the table value from 1. So, area to the right equals 1 minus the area to the left. Finally, to find the probability between two different z-scores, you look up the area for both of them individually. Then, you subtract the smaller area from the larger area. This leaves you with just the probability for the section in the middle.
If you like this video, hit that like button and don't forget to subscribe. Visit codelucky.com for more such useful content.